Hello everyone, SirMonkeySuit or Gabi here, back again with Attack on Titan Season 4. We are on Episode 8, and in the last episode, wow, this battle never lets up. It's been going for 2 episodes straight, and we're still going. We're still in the midst of this, of just this battlefield between the two sides. And it's been insane. It's been so good. So we ended off last episode with Reiner waking up. He's been in an unconscious sort of state after Eren transformed. And he was almost unwilling to come out of that. You know, we know the headspace that Reiner has been in this season, so he kind of took the opportunity to just not wake up from that situation. But he managed to protect Falco, and it's insane to me that the whole of last episode, the Paradis slot and the Scouts took control of the whole situation. They dealt with everything like amazingly well, which is just something I just didn't see coming, you know what I mean? But they had all the preparation time, and they had them, you know, they had Marley caught off guard. So, you know, I guess in some ways it was expected, but I mean, to that degree though, the fact of like they have removed Peak from the battlefield, Eren is about to eat Galliard. Of course, with Reiner waking up now, I doubt that's going to happen, but you know, Eren has the Warhammer Titan. I just I can't believe it, you know. Armin showed up, destroyed the whole like port of the city, killed so many people. Hanji's here in a Zeppelin. Fucking Levi seemingly has taken care of Zeke in one way or another. I go more in depth into what I actually think happened in the discussion for last episode, but essentially, long story short, I think that Zeke is still alive in some form or capacity, working with the Scouts, or at least doing his own thing. So I'm pretty sure that he didn't die there. But again, if you want to hear my thoughts on it, then go to the discussion for the last video. But yeah, so I mean, I think I've pretty much talked about everything in as short and sweet as I can. I don't think there's anything else to really go into other than the fact that Reiner is now awake, so I'm pretty sure that Galliard is safe for now. But it's going to be interesting just to see how this plays out, because I talked about how I don't know if Reiner is in the right frame of mind to go 100% at Eren. He looks more human now, like in his Titan form, and obviously that's got to do with the fact of like, his mentality at this point. Like it's almost just like Reiner's head on the Titan, and he's got these cool like fucking like spiked, they almost look like pauldrons. It's cool. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out, because I don't see Eren just giving up like on Galliard and just be like, all right, here you go. So there's going to have to be some confrontation here in terms of a fight. But in the past, Eren and Reiner, when they've gone one-on-one, Eren's gotten the better of him, the majority of the time. So, and I don't think Reiner's in that right headspace to go one-on-one with them now, especially how, like, strong Eren seems to be right now. Like, it's a completely different Eren from previous seasons, so I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else to really talk about, so I think we're just going to get straight into episode 8. So, as usual, the reaction will be here on YouTube, but if for whatever reason in the future it gets taken down for copyright, I will re-upload this as a discussion-only video, and the reaction will be in the description below. And as always, there's also the link to the full-length reaction to this episode. If you want to watch my reaction to this in full, and not just the cut 10-minute version, then the offer is there for you. But yes, nothing else to really talk about, so we're going to get in episode 8 and see what we get. So without further ado, let's go. Oh, fucking alright! We're taking no time here. God! That's all it took. And he took his jaw off. Oh, he got Galliard though. That's all he wanted. He wasn't even focusing on attacking Eren. Okay, Eren's... that'll be it. Wow, interesting. That was cool, like the light leave his eyes. That was just short and sweet. They got what they wanted. How are you gonna catch up to them? I respect the willingness to try and run after them, but they're in maneuver gear, dude. Assassin's bullet? Fuck. What does that mean? Oh, Ahmed, he's so cool. Look at him. My boys. Oh, God. I was gonna say it's the same as when he was in the courtroom. God, he doesn't care. Alright. I love the fact they're just hanging on. New Eldian Empire. Yeah.
とりあえず俺たちはまた生き残った。
See?
他の仲間には悪いけど、やっぱりお前らは特別だよ。俺は。
Oh, golly.
とりあえずご飯を
What does that mean? Sasha hasn't changed.
この指揮官は。
もうやめよう。敵は飛んでいるのに走ったって無駄だ。
ソフィアは飛んできた瓦礫に上半身を潰された。すぐ隣に座ってたのに。ウドはそんなソフィアを助けようとして逃げ惑う人々に踏みつけられた。モンペイの2人のおじさんは私を叱った。そしたら屋上の女に撃たれて死んだ。惨めな思いも散々してきたけど、だからこそ私が頑張ってエルディア人はいい人だと世界に証明したかったし、こんな収容区でも私の大切な人たちのいる私の家だから、それを踏みにじられることは許せないの。なんでこんなことをされたのかわからないまま。
なぜだ、ライナ。なんで母さんはあの日巨人に食われた？
踏みにじられたからだ。その報復で。
あんたはそれを見たの？
But that doesn't mean it didn't happen though. Oh, fuck, they're finding.
そもそも敵は世界の平和を脅かす島の悪魔でしょ。奴らは今も昔も殺されて当然の残虐な悪魔。
Too much of an emotional like state that she refuses to even entertain that fact, you know. Oh Jesus! Oh fuck! Jesus! She's gonna. Oh my god!
お前まさか。
Yeah, I was
追い
just.
込む気じゃ。
It's like a suicide mission.
悪魔を皆殺しにする。
Surely.
馬は勝てなくてもみんなが私の思いを継いでくれるでしょ。じゃあね、ファルコ。あんたはいいやつだったよ。
お前がガビを救い出すんだ。この真っ暗な俺たちの未来から。
Oh my god! Like Falco's just in like this headspace. Like he can't. Oh fucking hell! He's going with her.
鎧の巨人を継承するのは俺だ。
I don't. Fuck's sake! Look behind you, dude! Ah! Fuck's sake! No!
Sasha!
No fucking way! Fuck's sake! Fucking hell! No way! No way! Oh no! Fuck! Oh, don't do this, man! Oh, fuck! Oh on, dude. No.
外に投げる。それでいいな。
He knows that one. He knows Falco. Oh, fuck's sake.
空から投げ捨てればこの殺し合いが終わるのかよ。
I fucking knew it, man. I knew.
一応思い出しま
Fuck's
した。
sake.
戦士隊を誘導し、私とガリアードを穴に落としたマーレ兵です。そのマーレ兵を見たのは3年前。あの顎ひげは似合ってなかった。触るな悪魔。私たちは負けてない。ジーク戦士長が残した意志は同胞が引き継ぐ。お前を呪い殺すのは真のエルディア人だ。
なぜそのマーレ兵だと分かった？
彼女はジークの信奉者でしたから。
Zeke is in there. Thought he was alive.
ジークさんがなぜ？
そしてこの子にサシャが撃たれて助かりそうにありません。
Oh, fuck's sake, man.
それで全ては計画通りってわけですか、ジークイエンが。
Fucking knew it. I knew it. I knew something was up.
何この子たち。
誤算だ。
いやだな。アキトとシャリキはお前が拘束するんじゃなかったのかよ。
すみません。
Yelena?
確かに2人は穴に落としたのですが。
その余波で獣が予定より多めに石すべてを俺たちにくれてやったわけか。道家にして
Wow.
大した即興劇だったなあ、ヒゲ面。
そう睨むなよリヴァイ。小便ちびったらどうしてくれんだ。
俺は一番食いてえもんを最後まで取っておくタイプだ。
He's still saying that he's going to
マ
kill
ーレ
him.
軍幹部を殺し主力艦隊と軍港を壊滅させた。
私たちは君が敵に捕まるたびに命がけで君を取り返した。それを分かっておいて自らを人質に強硬策を取るとは。君は我々を信頼し、我々は君への信頼を失った。
Wow.
だがこうして始祖の巨人と王家の血を引く巨人が揃った。
Wow, of course, yes.
食われる。
Because Zeke does have royal blood.
サシャが
Oh, fuck's sake, man. Fuck's sake.
サシャは最後何か言ったか？肉って言ってた。
長官の食料庫からお肉取ってきました。土地を奪還すればまた牛も羊も増えますから。
Fucking hell, man.
お前が調査兵団を巻き込んだからサシャは死んだんだぞ。
Oh. Fuck's sake. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know. I don't even know. I knew there had to be like some give and take somewhere, like the fact of like Paradise and the Scouts, like it was just going too well. Something had to give. I wanna hate Gabi so bad. I wanna hate Gabi so bad. I just wanna hate her. But I guarantee if I fucking come out and like despise her, I'll get torn a new one in the comments about how she's just a kid and it's not any different from what Eren. But Falco told her, but because she was like, I didn't say it, so it didn't happen. Bullshit. But she's a kid. And she was in an emotional state, so she was looking for any excuse to take revenge. Fuck. I don't know what to talk about. I have to be true to myself, man. I can't just like not fucking. I'm fucking angry. I've had like, I've had comments like that, say, that ask why, like why am I on Paradise's side? Somebody said, like, the comment that somebody said was, like, why do you support Paradise so much? That's not the point of the story. And it's the idea is that the story is telling you that it's there's good and like bad on both sides, and that's the way that you're supposed to take it. But this is you go through the whole story with these characters, these people on Paradise. It's just it's like a side effect of the nature of storytelling. Of course, if some people are able to be more more supportive of Marley's side than me, then I don't know, they're stronger people than me. Because it's not that, like, when I say Marley's side, it's like there's a caveat, and what I mean is the Eldians under Marley's umbrella, right? It's just the fuck's sake. I don't even know, man. I don't know. I don't know anymore, because it's like, it's not. I root for Paradise above the others because they were in a worse situation, right? They are the downtrodden. They are the ones that the world is against. And they have no choice but to fight back. They have been called devils, right? which the aliens in the in Mali have been called devils as well, but it's been kind of, you know, associated that, you know, the ones that are on Paradise are the worst ones, and that there's no redeeming qualities about them, that they are just truly monsters. And for fuck's sake, we've been with them for 3 fucking seasons before we even, you know, before we even were introduced to a lot of the people on Marley's side. That, you know, it's not that I don't root for some of those characters. Like Falco, I had that feeling about him in episode 1 of this season, where he just seems like the kind of character that is like the Armin of their group, that cares about more than fighting, and come to the end of this story, he'll be a factor that somehow brings this to an end the right way, and don't get into this cycle of revenge, you know. So, you know, Falco, I like him as a character, and I just generally like him in my, like, subjective opinion. So, you know, like, of course I don't want anything bad to happen to him. You know, he's just been put in a situation that he doesn't kind of deserve, you know. He's like torn on what to do, because he was there listening to Eren and Reiner's conversation. But, like, in that moment of, like, that fraction of a second where he saw that Gabi was going up to the Zeppelin, that you know, that sort of just flashback memory of when Reiner said that you've got to protect her, he just jumped on without a second thought, and because of that, he is now in the shit that Gabi got him into. Now, that strictly isn't Gabi's fault, because, you know, she wasn't expecting Falco to, like, literally jump on, you know. I just feel so, like, defeated, man. Like, I just don't, you know, I just don't know what we do with Gabi then, because she's so, like, she's so in one direction, like, now. I don't see how we change her, like, opinion on anything, unless Zeke is able to do it, because he's, you know, he's the war chief, so he has a lot of respect. But then, you know, like, she was acting crazy when she was, you know, like, tied up and everything. You know, speaking of, like, what I was talking about Falco, like, caring about more than fighting and everything, Jean cropped up with that a lot in this episode as well. You know, I like Jean as a character. Yeah, and, you know, someone said, why do I say Jean? It's just because I don't like saying Jean in my accent. I just don't like it, you know. I've never, I don't know, it just doesn't sound right, you know, to me, so I just call him Jean. But yeah, man, fuck's sake. Yeah, everything was just, it's like it was always gonna come to this, like, in my head. I was just playing out fucking scenarios in my head of everything, like, leading up to that moment of like, in the last episode, it's going too well. In this episode, the title's called Assassin's Bullet. Connie and Jean and Sasha like having a nice moment together. How did she catch up, man? How the fuck did she do it? How did she land that shot? Fucking from the floor to sliding and come away with a headshot. Why did it have to be Sasha, for fuck's sake? It reminds me of like... I remember somebody like saying like way back when there was a moment. I think it was in season 2. I think it's where Sasha goes to that village and rescues that little girl, right? I think there was something where the mangaka actually had planned on that's where Sasha would die, and then I think there was something that like was changed because people was so sad. It's something like that. Okay, I've got to talk about other things. I've got to talk about other things in the episode. So, Zeke. We'll talk about Zeke. So yeah, I was right. I thought there was something off. Something about, you know, running out of time and everything. People tried to take me off that sort of route with the comments, saying that like, oh, maybe it means like, you know, it's time until reinforcements are going to show up, or, you know, you're losing time to actually kill me because I've got like a year left. You know, like they were bringing up like stuff like that. They were saying things like, oh, he got out of the Beast Titan himself, and you know, and was trying to lure Levi in. But everything seems to work toward, like, the thing is with this show is that there are so many cues that you can take from the way that like people act or things that they say, that, you know, and it becomes like a jigsaw puzzle, and you just put the, you know, you piece everything together to come to the conclusion. That's how I watch shows. That's why I take notes and everything like that, because I like making a sort of a game out of theorizing something before it happens. And if I get it right, then, you know, it's like a feeling of accomplishment. And it's fun to do that. So the thing of like, you know, I mean, I talked about it in the last episode, but, you know, like the things just like earlier on in the season, there was the moment where they had all of the Titan shifters in a room, and Zeke said something about, you know, the not in this room and everything, which never came to fruition like before like this episode. That now that we know that Zeke was actually in on a plan, that, you know, it now makes sense. But everything in the last episode was like, you know, Levi running out of time. Why has he got a pocket watch? People were saying that like the pocket watch was like counting down to the time when the Zeppelin's supposed to show up, but I don't know if there was a true time for it to show up. I guess it was really like coming along with the Colossal Titan. But if that's the thing, is like, then why do you need a pocket watch for? You know? Don't know. So, yeah. But yeah. So Zeke is in on the plan. And I thought so, because I actually wrote something down here before I started the episode, which was Zeke has kept his royal blood secret from the Malians. He never told them about it. So that in of itself gives you like this sort of idea that what Zeke is doing is not for the Malians' sake, but for his own sake. And I guess just by extension, the Eldians themselves, trying to get them out of this predicament of being devils, and you know, and the fact is like that he's the idea that he has is that him and Eren need to work together because Eren doesn't have royal blood, so he can't use the founding Titan's power correctly without being attached to royal blood. That's obviously how at the end of season 2, when he hits you know, the Smiling Titan's hand, which is Dina, that's when his power works, right? And there's a cut-off period as well, like where he hit the Smiling Titan and then he still had the power, you know, even though he wasn't directly touching it, like for a little bit. So it does hang on. But yeah, by them two using that power together, that's huge. Like this is the thing. Like I don't know. Fuck, I don't know how, like, I don't know where we go from here now, because it's kind of like Paradis have got this on, they practically have this on lock. Galliard will be fine. Reiner's still in that headspace. He doesn't want to fight. He only ran at the very beginning of the episode. He only ran to grab Galliard. He didn't even care to like actually attack Eren, you know? That's all he did. So that was just his main goal. So he doesn't want to fight. So I don't see a future in where Reiner continues to fight now. And Pieck is in a bad way, so, you know, I'm guessing she will eventually heal, but we don't know how long that'll take. The Warhammer Titans Eren's got it. The Beast Titan is now on their side to some degree. I don't, like, you know, if we eventually get Annie out, Annie, in a similar sort of fashion to Reiner, won't want to fight either, because we know that Annie doesn't care about the fighting that's on either side. They use them, you know. So Annie won't. The only like two people that would actually fight, still fight on Marley's side truly, would be Galliard and Pieck. So I don't know if there's going to be like another big scale battle like we just had, and that maybe this is where it's like they need to plan out certain things so that they gain control, and you know, can actually live out as normal. They have to do something that, I mean, this is the thing, is like the fighting will never stop if like the goal is to just wipe out all of humanity, which I just don't see that happening at all. The only other option, I think, the way this story ends, is that they have to achieve peace, and they have to do it by telling, like, somehow showing to the world that they're not bad, you know? So they have to achieve peace somehow. So yeah, I mean, we'll see. So Yelena, that was the person who, I mean, yeah, it was no one then. It was no one we knew. It's a new character. And it's a woman as well. Peek liked her. And that's how she noticed her. But she was wearing this fake beard. I thought it was like weird. Like when I was trying to figure out who it was, I was like, "Is it Armin then?" Then it was obviously weird. Last episode that he's coming from the sea, and it's like, well, you know what I mean? Like, how does he? Why would he go all the way back out to the port on a boat when he was already inside? It made no sense. So, you know, like, and also I think too tall for Armin. You know. So yeah, Yelena. Interesting. So yeah, these are like a bunch of the conspirators that Willie Tybor was talking about a few episodes back. So yeah, I'm kind of all over the shop here because I don't know where like to go next. Yeah, I mean, I guess back at the beginning of the episode, the Reiner thing, like Eren stating that he can't, you know, like he can't kill Reiner now. So there is that. There's not going to be that battle to the death thing between them. I think. They just have this understanding now that the fighting, at least between them two, have to stop. But you know, Eren. I don't know. This is going to be. I don't know how this is. Because I don't know how. Like, Eren just wants to move forward with whatever plan he has, and I think mainly the Eren kind of wants to take, I assume, control of every Titan, but because if that's the case, like, you don't have, there could be a thing where if all the Titans are accumulated into one person, and then you just have it set up so that, like, every, 13 years or whatever, that gets passed off to one person. So one person controls all of the Titans, and just keep passing that down, so that it's not spread out, and it means that the Titans can't go to war with each other because it's just one person. But that person then just has a lot of power. But as the years go on, we've talked about this, about how the technology is advancing to a point where the Titans can almost become obsolete. So yeah, I mean, it could be that that's what, like, Eren's eventual goal is. But the thing is that this is the first time we've seen in this season that Eren, like, actually legitimately had, some emotion come out, because what he did, I was right. Like, he was on a different page to the rest of them. He was doing his own thing, and the scouts were forced to come in to save him, essentially. But that because of what Eren did, Sasha's paid the price for it, and the others know that. It's big that, like, you've got Hanji saying, like, we've lost trust in you. And I think that goes for, like, all of them, really. Mikasa, of course, will always follow him, because I think that's just embedded in her character as a whole. But, like, even, like, Armin, like, just before, like, obviously he reaches out and takes his hand, like, you can see even on Armin's face that it's like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, dude. So, yeah. Fucking hell. Flock was talking about, like, the New Eldian Empire, which I guess that's what they're going by now. So I guess, I mean, I'll probably still call them the Paradis slot, like, in the future, because it's easier, like, it's just embedded in my brain to call them that, but I mean, really, I probably should be calling them the New Eldian Empire now. But yeah, I mean, they got what they wanted, or at least, Eren got what he wanted, and the scouts got him out of there. But yeah, I mean, that's That's all I've got written down. Like I wrote down a hell of a lot less than I normally do for Attack on Titan, but I mean, you know, like it's a different thing. Like with this show, it's like if something like bad happens, I had the same feeling like at the end of episode 21 in the first season, where it drains me. You know, so oh God, Sasha. I mean, the thing is that because it's this show, like, you kind of just have to assume that at some point, like, not everyone's going to survive, you know, but it doesn't get easy, though, like, to just fucking, like, oh. I don't know. I want to hate Gabi. I really do. But it's hard to have an opinion that people will probably disagree with, because it's like, you know, oh no, you have to, you know, you have to understand from the both sides, you know, you've got to, because it's, you know. But I shouldn't be backing down on that, because it's how I feel, you know. So that I know it's not wrong, because it's the way that I feel. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, just in some ways it's like I have a fear that, like, I can't express myself naturally at times, because people are like, no, you're not allowed to feel that way, you know, because they immediately turn it into like, I can't believe that you would think this way, you know, like I'm a bad guy for thinking that, you know. But it's just like fucking. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't even like find a. Like, I didn't find her likable beforehand, really, either. You know, like, it's like she was very. I guess similar to what Reiner was at that point when he was a kid. Like, you know, he was very much just like willing to go along with everything that, you know, Marley did, and then you know, like, he was big on that, you know. That, like, she's the same, but like even like in the first episode of this season, like, she throws that, you know, bunch of like those grenades right at the train tracks, and she runs away like happy and like elated and like this weird joyful kind of, like, it's like a psychopath. You know, like, yay, I kill people, ha ha ha. I don't you know, like, it's just like, I don't find her that likable. So, you know, like, am I really wrong for like not like for hating her if she's not really a likable character? Like, I'm trying to run through like this season, like, what is it, like, has there ever been a point where she is actually like proper likable, you know? Because the only, like, see, like, again, I don't want to talk about this like this. I don't want to talk about her like this, because it'll be a thing of like, someone will say in the comments that like you know, like, it's not her fault because she was brought up with, you know, this propaganda thing and everything like that. But then, you know, if it's strictly like her family is just a more on that train, like on that propaganda train, that they like instill it way too much, like they force it on their children too much. I was gonna say, like, because you've got like people like Falco and Colt who are so, you know what I mean? It's like they don't want this part of the fight and everything like that, you know. So that it's like they are so much more nicer kids. But I guess it makes sense that like some families just instill this, like enforce it on their children more, which would make sense because Reiner was that way inclined as well when he was a kid. He was more, you know, convicted of it, so he had that conviction about it. So it's, you know, it could be that, and you know, but that's the thing is like I can't just express myself the way that I want to, and you know, because this was something similar that I had. I know that I'm just talking and fucking ranting on and, you know, whatever, but it was something I had like back in season in episode 1 with Hannes, you know, like because I expressed the way that I feel. I got so much hate because of the way that I talked about Hannes, you know. I don't know. Because I'm just sitting here just trying to justify, like, my dislike for Gabi now, you know what I mean? I just, you know, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm just not happy that Sasha's dead by her fucking hand, you know. Because of course I'm gonna fucking, you know, if I'd rather one of them died, it would be Gabi. It would not be Sasha. So, you know, it's just, yeah, I'm just gonna end this right now because I'm just rambling on, you know. But I feel defeated after that. So yeah, sorry if my thoughts or whatever on Gabi aren't to your liking. I just don't care for her. I just don't. So yeah, anyway, that is all I've got. So thank you for watching. In the description below I have links to certain things. One of them is the Discord, so you can get yourself over there if you wish. And I also have a Patreon page as well, so if you do want to support me on Patreon, that'd be very much appreciated. There is a bunch of different tiers and rewards there, like the early access for $5 a month gives you access to shows a week early. There's the full length tier if you want to watch any of my reactions in full and not just the cut 10-minute versions. And then there is the exclusive tier, which gives you access to full-length movie reactions and everything like that. Yeah, if you're into those movie reactions, then that's the one for you. But that's all I've got, so thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.